What's up guys, today we have another video from the official Eurovision 2024. So I reacted to the Irish one, it was Bambi Thug. Today we have Joost Klein, Europapa from the Netherlands, guys. So obviously the Netherlands or the Dutch, this one is massively been trending for a long time. So for those who don't know, man, the Eurovision is like a song contest where the whole of Europe takes part in playing against each other, and they kind of nominate their best artists in their whole country to compete against other countries. Okay, so it's kind of like football but in the music department. Okay, it's kind of like the Europa League or whatever, but in the music department. But this one should be crazy, guys. So Joost Klein, first time ever hearing about him, but I actually known about this guy years ago. He used to be a YouTuber, so I actually watched some of his videos like years and years ago, and I haven't watched this one yet, but it should be impressive, guys, because he's obviously like a massive singer now. Singer, songwriter, rapper. He started off as like a rapper in the beginning, so this one should be interesting, guys. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you all think. Check out my Patreon as well for new videos on Patreon every single day. And let's go.
Europe, let's come together. Europapa, Europapa. It's now or never. I love you all. Europapa.
Welkom in Europa, blijf hier tot ik dood ga. Europapa, Europapa. Welkom in Europa, blijf hier tot ik dood ga. Europapa, Europapa.
Bezoek mijn friends and friends.
Hold on a second. So the whole first verse is about staying in Europe, staying in the EU. He said, "Stay here till I die." Welcome to Europe. You know, and the Dutch are definitely one of the biggest players in Europe. You know, Dutch, Belgium, the Flemish, Germany, you know, Austria, you know, Poland. These countries are like the biggest supporters of the EU. But lately, a lot of people have been trying to leave the EU, guys. So, like, obviously, England lost, you know, they left the EU. You know, Britain left the EU. And Ireland, a lot of people are calling for leaving the EU as well. So a lot of countries are trying to leave the EU as well. So, interesting, guys, interesting. Is this manufactured, this one? Or is this actually them trying to support the EU, guys? Let's keep it going, man.
Europapa, welkom in Europa, blijf hier tot ik dood ga. Europapa, Europapa.
Bezoek mijn friends and friends of neem de benen naar Wenen. Ik wil weg uit Netherlands, maar mijn paspoort is verdwenen. Heb gelukkig geen visum nodig om bij je te zijn. Dus neem de bus naar Polen of de trein naar Berlijn. Ik heb geen geld voor Paris, dus gebruik mijn fantasie. Heb je een eurotje, please? Zeg merci en alsjeblieft. Ik ben echt alles kwijt, behalve de tijd. Dus ik ben elke dag op reis, want de wereld is van mij.
Welkom in Europa, blijf hier.
So he said, so the entire first verse, this is manufactured, guys. This guy was paid to say this for sure, but he was saying that European Union is the best because I can just drive from, you know, his home country, the Netherlands, to Berlin, France, to these different places. Like, what the heck? This is just, yeah, this is definitely manufactured, guys.
Hier tot ik dood ga. Europapa, Europapa. Welkom in Europa, blijf hier tot ik dood ga. Europapa, Europapa. Europapa, Europapa. Europa.
The verse sounds like one of those old, you know, Eastern European, you know, what do they call them? Rave songs. That's what it sounds like.
Duitsland, aber ich bin so allein. Io sono in Italia, maar toch doet het pijn. Ben aan het vluchten van mezelf, roep de hele dag om help. Ja, ik geef zelfs mensen geld, maar er is niemand die me helpt. Ik hoef geen escargots, hoef geen vis en chips, hoef geen paël. Ja, no, ik weet niet eens echt wat dat is. Zet de radio aan, ik hoor Stromae met Papa Oete. Zal niet stoppen tot ze zeggen ja, dat doet hij goed, hé.
Oh, that's fire. So obviously, guys, shout out to Stromae. He said we turn on the radio and I hear Stromae with Papa Etui, something like that. But yeah, that's a fire song. It's one of the biggest songs ever made by a French artist from Stromae. So he said, I don't need no escargots, I don't need no fish and chips. So that's basically saying those two countries. I don't know what country has escargots. Some country that probably left. What country is it that left? What is that? That left the EU. But I know they said don't eat fish and chips. That's like the Britain. Obviously because Britain left the EU. Right? Escargots. I don't even know paella. I don't even know what that is. So Yeah, I know what it is, but he's saying I don't really know what that is. But Spain didn't leave the EU, so I don't know what the hell he's trying to get at there. Spain is still in the EU, right? Okay, guys, that's kind of weird.
Zal niet stoppen tot ze zeggen ja, ja, dat doet hij goed, hé.
Welkom in Europa, blijf hier tot ik dood ga. Europapa, Europapa. Welkom in Europa, blijf hier tot ik dood ga. Europapa, Europapa. Europapa, Europapa.
Welkom in Europa, jongen!
This is supposed to be like the most European song, like one of those really underground rave type songs, like where they're all like long hair and mustaches and like they're in some, you know, Czechoslovakian basement or something. This is like a ridiculous song. What is this?
Europa, jongen!
Aan het einde van de dag zijn we allemaal mensen. Mijn vader zei me ooit, het is een wereld zonder grenzen. Ik mis je elke dag, is wat ik stiekempjes fluister. Zie je nou wel, pa? Ik heb naar je geluisterd.
Damn, this is the most manufactured song by the EU ever. So he's basically trying to push open borders. It's a world without borders, which is good in some ways, but a lot of people nowadays are against that in the EU, right? That's why a lot of people are. That's why England left the EU, right? So this is obviously a very politically charged song. Wow, I was not expecting this, guys. This is crazy. I bet a lot of the big political people in the US will pick up this one. So, is that the EU on fire? So he was in that house of wood at the beginning, and the house was on. Now the house is on fire. So he's saying that the EU is slowly being eroded. The EU is slowly being taken away. Like a lot of people want to get rid of the EU, right? They want to separate. They want to have a Brexit, like an Irexit. Like in Ireland, I think a lot of people in Ireland want to big leave from the EU because of what they're doing, sanctions and stuff like that, and making people do certain things for their country. They have to do them because the EU says so. Wow, that's crazy. So, I wonder which way this guy politically is trying to swing this one. Is he trying to say stay in the EU, or is it trying to say get rid of the EU? So, Joost Klein is going to unite Europe again. Thanks, Joost, for the happy vibes. The world needs it. Okay, so he's trying to. The EU definitely told him to create a song like this, guys. This is so manufactured. So, I love when European entries enter in their native language. He doesn't represent Netherlands, he represents us all. If he wins, we all win. So at this point, I don't care who's last place. Again, I don't care, they must win. So everyone's saying they have to win, guys, are amazing. It's definitely the biggest Eurovision song, guys. Premiered literally 2 days ago. 5.3 million views, like that's crazy. So definitely the biggest Eurovision song that I've ever seen. Tell me what you guys think, man. Do you want to stay, especially if you live in Europe, guys, do you guys want to stay in the EU or do you want to leave the EU? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I definitely think that a lot of people in Ireland want to leave the EU, but that would be pretty bad for the finances, but also it'd probably be good in a few other ways. Wouldn't have to be calling other countries daddy and things like that, guys. Wouldn't have to call other organizations, you know, wouldn't have to be led by them. But let me know what you think, guys. I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.